evening, Jelly Beans. This is Jewelry Jelly here with Catherine and George Washing Machine. And I hope everybody has had a good start to your week. I had a terrible weekend. Let me tell you there. Unfortunately, Friday night, we ordered out to eat and we got the food. We ate the food and then both of us got sick the next day. It was awful. Never order from Domino's, ever. Anyway, so we are getting back to Urban Myth Dissolution Center, and we are getting back into the case of Kinoko, the occult streamer, who is trying to summon Bloody Mary. Alright, let's load things up. So what we're doing right now is Jasmine and Azami are in the Urban Legend Mobile, and Azami is just about to delve into social media to do some more investigation onto the live streams of this one Kinoko. I see. But nothing actually happened during the ritual. Maybe it didn't go down well with the audience. Time to get your doom scroll on then. There have been times viewers caught things Kinoko himself didn't. Understood. Maybe you'll find some info on the incident that happened to the girl who used to live in 104 too. I'll start with viewer reactions. Don't get all quiet. What? Is it real? Is it really there? There seems to be a lot of suspicion about Kinoko-san. Topics like that do grab a lot of attention. Should probably give those a check. Ooh, there's some wavery words, so let's put on our glasses. Oh no, there is plenty of discussion. Accusation of staged situations and the like. I'll see what they think is fake. I'm sure the accusations are endless. Okay, so we've got ourselves a possible keyword. And here's another one. Ludicrous. I bet the boss man would love it. It's getting so much attention. There must be a lot of demand for these topics. Your research can be a part of that demand. This shadow is of the ghost of the girl who died in that apartment. She must have a lot of regrets tied to this room. I was talking with Kinoko-san about this yesterday. He said the ghost had somewhere it wants to go. Like, the ghost is really angry and doesn't want anyone else to have that room? Maybe this post is from someone local. With the building name there, it'll probably get a lot of attention. If it's from locals, might be a pretty reliable info. Seeing strong reactions for Umeki Flats. We might be able to get some info about the incident. Search it up. Give us that info. I could say the same to you, where you really should be looking as the two cutie helpers never featured without a single promo. Cute. Helpers? Come on! Girl with all the frills. Take a wild, wild guess? They even mentioned you're shaking. Your number's up, Sammy. Wait, you mean they're posting about us from yesterday? Oh! Good for you. They said you're cute. Clumsy cute, that is. Is that actually a compliment? Okay, so we've got some keywords. Alright, so Umeki Flats. Umeki Flats is 100% actually haunted. I think it was last year. It became infamous because a girl killed a guy, then stabbed herself in the throat and died too. If the story of the woman stabbing a man to death is true, how did she end up in that situation? It's tough to imagine what could make someone go so far. Give me 1 second. Alright, sorry about that, just needed to check on something. If that really happened, wouldn't there be news articles about it? I haven't found any, so I think it's all made up. Judging by the neighbor's statement, it doesn't seem to be fake. Along with the state of the floor in Kinuko's room, and what you saw with your glasses, seriously, this is annoying. Found a picture of the article, here it is. There's a photo of the girl. Doesn't it look like the ghost in that vid? OMG scary. So it was in the news. Proves it was a real incident. The girl in this photo, she kinda looks like the girl I saw behind you. Yeah, no, don't believe ya. Don't, you're just imagining things. What's the point of trying to censor names nowadays and even Miwako's on there? Miwako Yotsuya. What? They know the ghost's name? That popped up out of nowhere. Wow, seriously? How would I know? Could have been a classic I'll take you down with me situation. A bit of a cliche. Alright. What a cruel thing to say. There are always people like that. Wow, they sound really certain. What a detective. Alright, so it looks like we need to do some more searching. So, ludicrous rumors and setup. No results found. Ludicrous rumors and Mickey Flats. No results found. Ludicrous rumors. They're not ludicrous rumors, they're facts. Only a handful of people can see through to the truth. The truth? Yeah. I thought so. It's not a ghost. The ritual called forth Mary. Hey, enough of that already. Okay, boomer. Wait, there are others like Mary? You can call on all sorts of people using that ritual? Oh yeah, lots. Too many to count. Satoru? Satoru? Never heard that one before. Letters aren't floating up here. Maybe it's not that important. I thought some of these words might wiggle, but no go. And that's that. Don't add to it, old man. No letters moving around. False alarm. Something unreal? What was it? Is there really something in the video we didn't notice? Must be a joke. Give me a break already. Not just Kinoko-san. Did he really have no idea? Maybe the whole thing is made up. Just some elaborate joke. moving around, false alarm. Alright, let's try another search. Achoo! If we're talking about Kinoko's previous setups, anyone remember the time of the hand? That was so suspicious. He's getting hated on, but he also didn't even notice the ghost was there. If Kinoko set up the ghost, then there's no way he wouldn't notice it. Alright, so we've got the social media research completed. Looks like the incident itself isn't just a rumor. The murder-suicide in room 104. Yes, there are even news articles on it. And the ghost has a name, Miwako Yotsuya. Maybe I can find some hints by looking into this lady. A ghost by the name of Miwako Yotsuya. Can't underestimate the power of rumors. Then there's yesterday's video. Apparently the ghost was visible. Even if many are saying Kinoko set up the whole thing, not that I'd agree after seeing it for myself. The stream ended before he even noticed it after all. I keep thinking about that incident. The one that happened in that apartment. Drama at home and murder-suicide, hey? That means Kinoko may have summoned some seriously vengeful ghost. Female ghosts are the scariest. Also, with that apartment's residents, only the lady neighbor will talk to us. We might want to talk to a few more people from the neighborhood. Oh yeah, there's a park just there. Right in front of Kinoko's apartment. Someone might have info. Oh, nice! I miss a lot of stuff when I'm just staring at my phone. Then let's check out the park as well for today's investigation. Okay, we're back at Umeki Flats 104. Here's to another day of this ghost hunting gig. Though it might just be a setup by Kinoko. From what we saw yesterday, I'd say it's less likely. Just an idea here. If we could prove that he ain't setting things up, we'd add cred to the ghost being a thing. And if he is setting stuff up, it means the ghost doesn't exist. I see. Good point. I'll look into Miwako Yotsuya, the woman said to have died in room 104, and Kinoko-san's setup or not angle. Okay, so, I'm gonna take a look around. There's a creepy aura right here. This spot showed up in yesterday's video. After checking, I don't see any signs of setups. Whoa. Not doing anything in particular. If this is actually part of a setup, maybe the shadow isn't even a real ghost. This is Jasmine from yesterday. And behind her, definitely someone there. The shadow looks like the one we saw outside the entrance. Long hair, dress, definitely someone there. The shadow is doing something in front of the mirror. Ah, must be Kinoko-san from yesterday. Looks pretty frantic, to be honest. Camera, lights, streaming equipment. Streaming seems to be quite a lot of work. I wonder how much he's spending on all this. If this is a setup, the equipment might be key. Or maybe the video was edited in a special way? Nah. That was a live stream, and it's still available in archived form. Kinoko-san may have been up to something, of course. Maybe I might see something through the glasses. Hey, did you check socials? Thought I missed her on yesterday's stream, but she did appear. Hate myself. I hate myself for not realizing. Looks like it. I'm hoping to ask you a bit more about the previous incident. Sure, as long as you'll be proving that ghosts are real, as requested. Was there anything unusual after yesterday's stream? In fact, take a look at this. Is this a scratch mark? It was there when I woke up this morning. Must be Bloody Mary's doing. Jasmine is in danger too. Eh? Why? We might have seen her on the way out last night. What? You saw her? Why you? Not fair! What are your plans for your next stream? Doing the same kind of seance might look repetitive. The viewers want something new, I'd think. Please ask us beforehand if you're going to involve us. Some comments accuse you of setting things up. No, not this time, no! I filmed a ghost without even noticing. How could that be a setup? Yes, you're right. Questions for me? Okay, all set. Hey, quit peeking behind me like that. Nope, no ghost. Jasmine, did yesterday's ghost scare even you? More creepy than scary. You said it was standing behind me. Sure you weren't just imagining it? I wish. Gotta get to the bottom of this. Understood. I can't help thinking about the ghost we saw yesterday. Still, I thought just maybe I might be the target, Jasmine. I can't go through. Excuse me, folks. Hey, cut it out. Anyhow, you're the one who saw it, Sammy. Who knows? You could be the target. No, why me? Jasmine, about the ghost standing behind you yesterday, it does seem like it was actually there. No way, you're kidding. And why would it be standing there? I don't know about that. Any meaning there? Ghosts just don't pop out randomly, right? My, back again to talk about that room, are we? Yes? Could you tell me a bit more about the incident? You're also pretty interested in this case, I see. Yes, why not? Could you tell me about the previous residents? A woman in her 40s lived in room 104. A man was hanging around there, too. I often saw him during the day, so he probably wasn't working too much. Gambling, booze, the usual. Looked like a delinquent. Could you tell me about Yotsuya Miwako, the woman who used to live in room 104? Miwako? Yotsuya? You mean the woman in room 104? Was that her name? Not that I care about names. Had long hair and always wore a dress. Don't know how she could stand that man until one day. Murder! Suicide! Murder? Suicide? So the rumors were true. Stabbed the man, then slit her own throat with the same cooking knife. Blood all over her dress. Terrible story. There's a park just across the road. A few people here and there. It's a park, but I don't see any kids. Let's have a look once we're done checking this place. Okay, so we already got that. It looks like we've got... How would one set things up? Let's think things through. While we were filming, no one noticed any ghosts. But I saw a ghost behind Jasmine later on. The viewers were watching the stream and saw the ghost. What a mind-bender! Another cry of distress. Let me assist you. Mrs. Ami, you confirmed through clairvoyance that Kinoko-san wasn't up to anything. You also checked that there weren't any tricks around where the ghost appeared. Exactly, no signs of any setups by Kinoko-san. Indeed, unfeasible that Kinoko-san himself set up or initiated anything. If there still happens to be room for setups, what are the possibilities? Maybe Kinoko-san's accomplice. Was reflected in the mirror and disguised as a ghost. Maybe Kinoko-san's accomplice was reflected in the mirror and disguised as a ghost? Not sure about this. About the ghost that appeared. Kinoko couldn't have made the ghost appear at that moment all on his own. Not to forget, the ghost appeared outside his front door. If he wanted a ghost to show up in his stream, what could he have done? Let me rethink this. Good! Maybe Kinoko-san's accomplice was standing outside the entrance and disguised as a ghost. Yes, that's still a possibility. Kinoko-san might be working with someone, and they may have showed up disguised. Kinda more likely. But how could we confirm one way or the other? Maybe if he could show me his phone or something. Questions for me? Kinoko-san, could you perhaps lend me your phone? I forgot to bring mine and I need to call the center, right now. I guess. But just this once. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you for your phone. Yep. I am looking into whether you've secretly been setting things up. What? I took the liberty of checking your inbox and call history. Come on, at least tell me! But you might hide those if I did tell you, so... So, how was it? Found anything? I found messages with your staff. Oop. But also that you'd had a falling out more than 6 months ago. And minimal signs of communication with anyone recently. I have friends, just haven't caught up for a while. Anyway, no indication of secret collaborators. That's one less reason to doubt you, Kinoko-san. Alright, so we had no accomplices. Jasmine, I think we've gathered enough at the apartment itself. I think we could head over to the park. Hello? Jasmine, where are you? Huh? Is it the director again? Actually, no, from Jasmine. Hello, Jasmine, where are you? In the car now. Near the park across from the apartment? Keeper dude there told me are for parking roadside. Bit of a walk, but there's paid parking somewhere. I'll park and meet you after. Such a waste of time. Understood. I'll go check the park. See you later. Good, good. Over to the park we go. Okay, so we are now at Umeki Park. Pretty empty park, but there are a few people. Right in front of the apartment, too. Chances are we'll find someone who knows about the Miwako Yotsuya incident. Let's ask around. Excuse me, are you the park keeper? Sure, I kind of work on that, yeah. Our van was parked in front of the apartment. We've moved it to the parking lot you told us about. Ah, you're with the hairbun girl. That road is pretty narrow, so having a big van there can be dangerous for the kids. I know it's a bother. Thanks for moving. I'm investigating various things related to the apartment just over there. What? Are you moving in? No, not moving in or anything, but that apartment is quite old, right? Oh, yeah. Umeki Flats, or was it Flats Umeki? That apartment's got to be about 50 or 60 years old. Oldest one around here. Seems they've repainted the walls and such, though. There's a rather similar apartment in the Honcho area, but this one's older. Wow, so it's that old? Is it true that there was an incident a while back in the apartment over there? Yeah, it was last spring or summer. I remember. That was something else. Terrible incident. I heard the apartment was a sea of blood. Wouldn't have thought that guy would meet such a fate. Did you know the man who was murdered? Knew he was a problem case, that I did. Came to this park with a blonde hostess-like woman, did things in wide daylight and played sight. I told him off once because he wouldn't quit bragging about his dear little Mari. Mary? I heard he was cheating. What? From who? Unai-san, in the apartment just over there. Knows quite a lot. Talkative lady, you know her? An Unai-san? Oh, the neighbor lady. Yes, I've met her. If it's okay to ask, what did you hear from the neighbor lady? That lady talks on and on. I heard quite a lot. I think she heard a loud argument from room 104 the day before it happened. Said she heard the woman saying, "Who is this Mari?" or something. Mary? The woman he was cheating with? Was her name Mary? No, she sure had colorful hair, but wasn't from overseas. And that incident happened the next day, so the neighbor lady was all worked up. I knew he was cheating with that Mari woman. Got stabbed for it. Right, her name was Mari, not Mary. And on, think we talked for hours. I can imagine. Thank you for letting me know. The woman he cheated with, Mari. Would anyone else know something about her? Hello, may I talk to you for a bit? Of course. Nice weather today. I'm Azami Fukurai. I'd like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind. Hello, my name is Hinata. I might not be of much help. I don't go out that often. I see. Do you know anything about the rumors in this neighborhood? Rumors? What kind? Do you know about the apartment just across from this park? Might you be asking about the rumored ghost? You've heard of it? Oh, but maybe I shouldn't talk about these things. It's best to keep your distance from that place. I'm doing an investigation about the ghost in question. Please, tell me more. Are you? I suppose I could then. On my way home a few nights ago, it was raining. When I passed by that apartment, I happened to see it. Really? Were they long-haired and wearing a dress? Heard of her? I saw her with my own 2 eyes. A woman with long hair and a dress. She glared at me and said, "Stay away." What? She said that to you? When you saw that woman, did you hear any loud voices from nearby? The kind you might hear when someone's live streaming? A stream? I couldn't say. I didn't hear any loud voices of note or anything that evening. Then it's even less likely that Kinoko-san set anything up. Oh, right. I took a photo. Would you like to see? Oh, you took a photo of the ghost? I have only heard this through rumors myself, so it may not be true, but they say the ghost is a girl called Miwako Yotsuya. That could mean the photo here is just as we've heard in other rumors. The ghost is Miwako Yotsuya. Do you know about a man accompanied by a flashy-looking woman? I heard they used to visit this park. A man and a flashy-looking woman. Oh yes, forgot to mention. He called that woman Mari from what I heard. A mirror and a woman's name. A mirror and a woman's name. Are you alright? Oh, my apologies. I felt as if I had heard that somewhere. Really? Right before the murder-suicide incident, a man was heard screaming. He was screaming, "Mary! Mary! Mary!" Is that true? This bench is so old the paint's all peeled. Just a typical bench you'd find in a park. What were these bushes called? Azaleas? It's so nice when you have so many flowers around. This person feels out of place here. Excuse me. Target approaching. Hello, could I ask you a few things? It is I who wishes to speak to you. What is your intent? What? Kindly tell me why you suddenly appeared before me. Why? I'm asking around as part of an investigation. I thought perhaps you were onto something. I'm asking everyone about the ghost in that apartment. I am utterly uninvolved in that matter. More importantly, could you kindly do me a favor? I'm actually busy with work, and I doubt I'd be of much use anyway. Not just for me. There's another one who wants to know too. Who exactly would that be? Kindly find me something. I'm looking for a book written by someone. He was very much loved and cornered. Could you find his book for me, please? This person listens to me even less than a neighbor lady. I'm sorry, but like I said, I'm working now, and you have it, don't you? An exquisitely wondrous power. Oh, please don't make that face. You don't need to be scared. Wait, does this person know about my clairvoyance? I only asked you to find a book for me. I mean you no harm. Kindly indulge me. I'm scared, but Jasmine isn't here. I can't run away without help. I'll look for the book. Yes, thank you kindly. I'm absolutely positive it's somewhere in this park. I haven't been able to find him yet, but you should be able to. Show us your power. Okay, that's not creepy at all. I should make notes on Hinata-san too. What did she say she saw at Umeki Flats? It seems she saw the same ghost that I saw. That's great, and not so great. Might not be related to the case, but I should make a note about the park keeper. He seemed to know a lot about the past. What did he mention about Umeki Flats? That's right, sounded like a guy with problems. He cheated with a hostess called Mari or something? Who would cheat in the park right in front of your house, though? Okay. A tall shadow, maybe a man? What's he doing? He's looking at the bushes. Is that it? Doesn't seem to be doing anything noteworthy. A man's shadow, apparently. I don't know, but looking at his shadow makes me uneasy. The shadow might be that scary-faced person back there. He's gazing at the bench. Hey, there's something in his hand. He wanted me to find a book, so this might be it. If they're looking at the bench with a book in hand, maybe something with the bench? Guess I should recheck the bench. Book, are you here? No. There's something stuck to the back of the bench. Is this the book I saw through clairvoyance? Occult Great Reset. Have I seen this book somewhere? Author's name is Tsutomu Kisaragi. Didn't the center director mention this name too at one point? Initiating contact. I found the book. Occult Great Reset by someone called Tsutomu Kisaragi. Did she trace my movements? Whoops, wrong book? Tentatively assessing as authentic. Authentic? I have taken an interest in you. We will meet again. is Azami. Okay, so I'm gonna plug in my controller here. Give it a charge. Everyone who knows her name. That's always a great sign. How did he know my name? Does he see things as well? Huh? Is it Jasmine? No, it's the director. Greetings. Hello, director. Did something happen? If anything happened, it would be to you. Huh? Do you mean? My vision shows me everything. So, you were watching that? Who is that person? He was rather verbose for a cryptid. His attire was reminiscent of the men in black. Do you mean he was an anomaly? He did have a strange shadow on him. Excuse me. Is there anything I should do? Good question. I will look into him on my end. Please be careful. That anomaly had an obvious interest in you. It may reappear. Oh no! We don't know what he might bring upon you. Not yet. Having said that, he is unrelated to the mirror or the woman, and thus unrelated to this case itself. Please stay focused on your ongoing investigation. I will. Wait, what happened to the sound? Okay, so as I plugged in my controller, it turned off the sound. Sorry about that, folks. Might not be related to the case, but I should note down about that dark-suited person. He actually knew my secret. What was it? Yes, they knew indeed. But why? How in the world did they know? I should probably tell the park keeper I met someone creepy. Alright, let me see. I'm just gonna plug in my controller in a different place and see if that affects things. Alright, looks like... Oh. It's happening again. I don't know why it's doing that. Huh? I might have found something. Nope, just trash. Still need something? Excuse me, I saw a creepy man wearing black. Creepy man, you say? Haven't seen him. I'd check on him immediately if I did. But he was real! Oh, this is always a good sign. Keep my cool. Won't see me drool. What? Wait, since when was I napping? I end up napping wherever I go. The park's all dark now, no one around. Wow, it's so late. It's from Jasmine. Hello, Jasmine, is something up? Damn that old guy, not a parking lot in sight. Oh no, you've been looking all this time? Been a while, I guess. How you doing? Well, I asked around quite a lot, but I'm a bit overwhelmed by all that's happened. Alright, if I end up completely losing power on my Pro Controller, I am going to call this for the evening, because I don't know why it's making the sound cut out when I connect the charge cable. Of course, it could be. Was I even connecting the right cable? explain. Could I tell you when we meet? If so, on my way there, so I'll pick you up. Okay, I'll just wait in the park. Yep, it's still cutting out. I guess I'm not sure if this is the right cable that I should be using. I'm just borrowing the USB charge cable for my wireless keyboard. Not exactly on the wrong track, but we're all over the place. Do I have another one somewhere? Nope, this isn't it. This is for something completely different. This woman ghost, Miwako Yotsuya. How are we even supposed to solve this? Maybe by meeting the ghost face to face. No. Way too scared. No way, no way. I just heard a scream from around here. Kinoko-san, are you okay? I just happened to hear you and came looking. Did something happen? Oh, my leg. And Bloody Mary? Which way did she go? That way? Yes, probably. Stay put. Don't move. Kinoko-san, did you see the ghost? No, I didn't see it. Damn you, Bloody Mary. Ow, ow, ow. Wait, scratch marks on my leg. Next day. I was so scared last night I thought my heart would stop. Kinoko-san rushed to the rescue and saved my life. Kinoko? Really? My ankle still hurts a bit, but still. Hey, about that ankle. Isn't that a scratch? Would you call it one? Maybe I fell and scraped myself? No? That's bad. You think so? That bad? Hey, almost at Kinoko's apartment. I'll park around back so the guardian Gramps won't come for us. Please, this is serious. Jasmine! Okay, we're back at Umeki Flats. No way that's a regular scratch. Scratched by Bloody Mary, right? Jasmine, am I gonna die? Any chance in how you feel so far? So far, so good, I think. I was careless too. Figured Bloody Mary would go after Kinoko. If that scratch is really a curse from Bloody Mary, gotta do something. You're right. Curious why Mary suddenly popped up in the park. Was around Kinoko's door until now. Might be related to Mary's motives and how to undo the curse. I'll try asking those I know, too. Thank you, Jasmine. Looks like a computer for streaming and editing. Kinoko-san's workstation. It's amazing how he gathers all those fans with just one computer. Oh, the power's on. Maybe it's rendering a video? I filmed in a forest. Editing videos must be hard work. Wow, you can check the rendering video and fast forward. It's through the forest. Looks like the park across the road. Huh? Was that me at the end? Huh, looks like the rendering's finished. Thank you for yesterday. How have you been doing? Feeling well? Huh? Well... Thank you for helping me last night. If you hadn't been there... It's nothing. I did involve you, even if it was for the channel. I didn't do much, of course. Anyway, are you okay? Were you hurt? Well, I have a scratch on my ankle. Oh no! Isn't that scratch from Bloody Mary? I think so too. So the ghost we summoned wasn't a random spirit. It was Bloody Mary herself. Mind if I film your scratch a bit? You'll look into it for us? Yes, please. About yesterday's ghost. I know, I keep thinking about the same. You're wondering why it appeared in the park, not near this room's doorway. That's right. Thinking, yes. Maybe Bloody Mary had a change of heart. What? What do you mean? This kind of spiritual entity is said to act in a way that tells people it's here. And this Bloody Mary is starting to move away from this room. What could this mean?
Hinoko-san, what should I do?
I don't have a read on this one. Let me think it over.
I didn't know if video editing was this hard. Splicing various scenes, checking and rendering.
Huh? Well, yes. Content creation is not a piece of cake.
The screen said the rendering was done earlier.
Huh? Did you see it? Did you perhaps...
The video showed someone walking around a forest. I was in the frame at the end. Could you make sure to cut that part out?
Oh, really? You were in frame? Silly me. I'll take care of that.
Will he? The shadow is on a computer. Hinoko-san, yes. Am I seeing a trace of when he was editing the video? I believe Hinoko-san was filming too, back when someone grabbed my leg in the park. I wonder if the video might have caught something noteworthy. There it is again. The shadow's just standing here without a single movement. Can't be normal. Let's think about why the ghost changed its behavior. The ghost was summoned to Kinoko-san's room, but also appeared in the park and scratched my leg. Kinoko-san thinks the ghost has had a change of heart. Ugh, I'm so confused.
One thing Kinoko-san mentioned
Was that spiritual entities try to compel people to acknowledge their existence. That's right, which would mean that Bloody Mary is trying to tell someone that she exists. Who among the people around might be able to notice her? Oh, wait. Maybe I myself became the ghost's target because I have the clairvoyance power? That's where we are, right? I've been scratched too. What should I do? I wonder if Kinoko-san could help me. Hello? My, this apartment has grown on you, hasn't it? About the murder-suicide in room 104, is there anything you haven't told us yet? We're in a bit of a hurry. Any information would help. I think I've told you most of it. Oh yes, did I mention what happened after the incident? I don't think you did. There was a lot going on after the incident too, you know? The bodies, yes. The woman had next of kin come fetch her. But the man didn't have anyone. The owner was running around trying to find someone to take care of it. It seemed he was cremated incognito in the end. I heard from the park keeper. The murdered man was often seen in the park, alongside the woman he cheated with. Ah yes, the blonde named Mari. I remember because I heard the woman shouting her name the day before the murder. Like, who is this Mari? The woman from 104 would never forgive that Mari girl. Yeah. But even less the cheating man. That's why she's still obsessed with room 104. Miwako Yotsuya, the ghost of room 104. Why is she appearing at this apartment right now? Miwako Yotsuya, you said. Are you sure that's the right name? I believe so, yes. If you say so, I guess. So, you wanted to know why the ghost appears. The woman's obsessed, of course. Won't ever forgive him. She can't forgive him. But the current resident has nothing to do with that. Who knows? Mushroom Head might go mush soon enough. The woman from room 104 probably thinks her cheating boyfriend is still living there. Is that even?
That's why she keeps showing up. How are you feeling?
I'm okay, at least so far. Jasmine, any advice for me? As I said, I keep thinking about you getting jumped in the park last night. The ghost who could be Miwako Yotsuya? Seen near the apartment entrance, but now suddenly shows up in the park? Good point there. Maybe there was a reason it needed to be in the park. Might want to check on that, along with the scratches. Understood. How should we go about the investigation? For clues leading to Miwako Yotsuya, first check that park from yesterday. Also, digging a bit deeper into this room. And also the dead ex-resident. Might tell you why the ghost is appearing or something. Understood. Jasmine, Hinako-san said... He says Bloody Mary may have had a change of heart. Change of heart? In what sense? You mean it just felt like showing up at the apartment first and the park next? It seems like spiritual entities want to be noticed. So they turn up at the park? That's kind of ridiculous. I don't get Bloody Mary's actions. What's she trying to do? So spirits, they want to be seen, huh? Does that mean they're looking for people to possess or something? Really? Don't ask me. If so, that change of heart might be about switching targets. You're right! Oh, hi, Metsuquinox! So, Bloody Mary might be looking for someone else to haunt? Bloody Mary might be feeling anger. Is there a chance that Bloody Mary is trying to possess me? Exactly! I've been thinking about this and it could only be you! What should I do? Hinoko-san, do you know any rituals that aren't for summoning? Any that defeat or chase away ghosts? I do think there was such a ritual. Oh, really? Is there anything you'll be needing for that ritual? Huh? I'd like to help as much as I can. I see. Then I'll do the ritual here tonight. So could you find and bring a spiritual medium for the exorcism? Spiritual medium? What is that? Something that has strong ties to the ghost, needed for the exorcism. As long as you can find one, I'll be able to purge Bloody Mary with the ritual. Understood. I'll search around. Okay. First off, can I ask you about this room? This room? Why? The ghost originally appeared in this room. I was thinking maybe they'd left something here. Or have something memorable here, perhaps. I'd have jumped on anything like that for my videos, you know. Oh, yes, of course. By the way, when you decided to move here, did you visit the place beforehand? Oh, right! Yikes, what is it? I did come visit, and there was a cardboard box in the far back of one of the closets. I knew the place had a history, and there was a box there, so I really wanted to see what's inside. Tufts of hair, blood-soaked dolls. In the box? No, I never got to see them. Oh, not even a peek? It was tightly wrapped with plastic tape and impossible to open. The real estate agent quickly took it away. I'm pretty sure there was something wild in there. I really need to see that box. Could you find it? But how could I possibly... I'm sure it's all been thrown out by now. The only possibility I can think of is the resident gossip lover. Okay, so let's see who has that box. I bet you have more questions for me, right? Excuse me, I have some questions. About the belongings left in Kinoko-san's place? Huh? Belongings? I heard some sensitive items were left in room 104. In room 104? Densely wrapped with plastic tape? Oh, the owner handed it all over to the police. Oh, yes, of course they did. Yes, he usually wouldn't lay hands on things from the murder scene. Usually. Yes, of course not. Usually. Wait, did
Did you?
Want a peek? Could I please take a look at it? Of course. When the personal belongings came back from the police, I figured that owner would just throw them away, so I took them instead. I pretended to be a relative, and it was easy enough. Simple, simple. She does whatever she wants. You're nice, so I could maybe give it to you. Not much of a present, of course. Just a moment. It's scary to think what might be in those things. But I need them to save my own life. It's in this box. Want to know what's inside? Here goes. Is this a kitchen knife? It's the knife, of course. The knife as in the one that Miwako Yotsuya stabbed the man with? Why would she want to secretly keep this? I should ask Hinoko-san whether this was the box left in the room. Bloody Mary might be feeling anger. Hinoko-san, we found the box. That's the one! The tape is gone, but I'm sure. About the contents. Any hair, or nails, or notebooks full of hateful words? A kitchen knife that the police had taken as evidence. Wait! You mean that's from the previous resident stabbing a man to death, then stabbing themselves in suicide? A knife cursed with that resident's hatred? Sick! Mind if I snap a few pics of this? Why? If you'll be using it to lift the curse, sure. You wanted a photo? This is a relic from a murder-suicide, right? Also, the knife has drawn the blood of those two former residents. This will blow up instantly. Cursed to the max, this beauty is. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. But you can lift the curse with this, correct? Of course! Anyway, borrowing the knife for now. Yoink! Okay, I need to find clues at the park as well. There might be something around where my leg was grabbed. So, Jasmine? Huh? Where are you? I guess. That damn old guy. Did he come to check behind the apartment? Says the kids walk this road to reach the park so they need the view clear. I'll go find parking somewhere, you check the park. I'll be right there if anything happens, so be ready to call me Stat. I hate this. Understood. Okay, back to Umeki Park. Peaceful as could be, but the ghost did show up here yesterday and scratched up my leg. I'm scared about what might happen, but have to do what we can. Oh, why is this happening? We're moving the car right now. I'm sorry for all the trouble. It's okay. I know it's a bother, but still. Actually, a woman's ghost grabbed my leg here last night. Would you have happened to see anything? A woman's ghost, you said? I think you have the wrong idea. No one really visits this park at night. It's not safe for a young girl like you to be here alone. Oh, but... how should I put this? There's a hospital behind this park. Some patients slip out at night and come here. They're here to smoke and drink and whatnot. Anyway, what you saw wasn't a ghost. Is that clear? Okay. Why is he upset all of a sudden? Oh, it's nice to see you again so soon. Here for a walk, too? Hello, Hinata-san. Actually, last night I saw a ghost here. Or rather, the ghost grabbed my leg. No, that woman's ghost I saw? I didn't see it directly, so I can't say for sure. Have you ever seen any ghosts in this park? Well, I've seen her near the apartment before, but not here. Of course not. Miwako Yotsuya's ghost on your end, too. I will. I think you should stop going around that apartment, too. I suppose you have a point. Yes, I hope the streamer in room 104 can find a different apartment. So you know of Kinoko-san? Vaguely, I happened upon his video. What a surprise it was. I could see the mirror she was reflected in, too. It really is shocking to hear people summon ghosts. Are you friends with him? You should recommend he moves. I'll tell him that next time the ghost appears. Have you heard of a female ghost called Bloody Mary, Hinata-san? Bloody? No, that's a first for me. You stand in front of a mirror and call the name Mary 3 times. A mirror and a woman's name. Yes, then the ghost of a woman covered in blood appears apparently. Mari. Have you heard the name before? I told you, remember? The woman's name shouted by the murdered man. Oh, Mary, that's right, you did. The man was rumored to be quite the cheat, but to call the name of your lover right up until your final moments. Okay, let's see what's happening around here. Okay. The shadow's on the ground and seems to be struggling. Oh, of course, this is me from yesterday. There's a hand reaching out from under the bushes. Reaching out, claws ready. Is it reaching out to scratch me? Why even come after me? This clairvoyance power is so much trouble. Can't wait to stop seeing things. If the hand is reaching out from the bush, the ghost must have actually been in the bush. We should look carefully for any traces. What's this shadow doing? Running through the bushes, pushing them aside? These shadowy feet. I can only see what's here, but I wonder where they're running to. Ghosts with legs running away? Feels kind of strange. The bush nearby had a branch broken towards the right. Could it mean that... This is around where the ghost grabbed my leg yesterday. This bush might actually be big enough to hide in. And we're dealing with a ghost here. Any clues lying around? I wish. Well, some of the branches here are broken. Was someone here? Let's see. The branches seem to be broken towards the far right. Was someone moving around? Tons of trees and grass. Not many people would want to go further. I wonder if there's anything on the other side of this forest. What's this? This is easy to miss, but the leaves on the branches are missing here. Maybe the ghost passed through here. Looks the same as yesterday. Maybe there's something stuck to the back again. Nope, not this time. Anything else you wanted to ask? Excuse me, haven't any ghosts been seen in this park? Don't know what you saw, but I've never seen any, that's for sure. Well, rumors are going around lately, but ghosts just don't exist. I see. Sorry for bothering you. There's a forest in the back of the park. Is there anything beyond that? Yeah, before you could pass through to the other side. But there's a hospital around the back, and patients would sneak out at night and do whatever they
want here, smoking and drinking. We already have some patients feeling down from their illnesses. We closed up that back exit to avoid unwanted trouble. But that means that, yes, just a dead end now, no way through.
I was hoping to gather as many clues as possible before Kinoko-san's ritual, but I haven't really found much. What am I going to do? Unless I do something fast, scared me. It's from the director.
Ms. Azami, how's it going?
Good evening, and good timing. Thing is, a ghost grabbed my leg and...
You're wondering the following. Isn't Bloody Mary stalking me and not Kinoko Tanihara? Correct?
Yes! How did you know?
As always, my power of vision tells me all.
What should I do?
I'm looking forward to the exorcism ritual. Does Bloody Mary's curse work as rumored to? Will Kinoko-san's amateur exorcism work? And can Mrs. Ami discover the truth behind this complex anomaly?
Did you just call it to me that? You might be about to die, you know.
It's fine. You will not die, Mrs. Ami. Until that day, I won't let you.
Huh? What do you mean?
The case is far from over.
Kinoko-san, we really need to do the ritual. Bloody Mary will kill me if we don't. I don't want to die, please. Huh? No one here? Kinoko-san? No!
Yeah!
Wait, why? Kinoko-san?
Ow!
Kinoko-san? What are you doing?
Oh no. Code red. Not good. Gotta stop the stream. Halt! Desist! Huh? Hey, shroom balls, what the hell?
You behind this all?
Then you're the one who set up that attack on Zami at the park? That's it. Come taste karma.
No, Jasmine, please stop. The stream might still be on too.
He went way past the line there. We're not here as Shroomhead's stagehands. This isn't enough. Forget the ritual. I'll use some trick with the mirror and make people think they saw a ghost.
Kinoko-san?
Please leave. Just go! Leave!
Okay.
Next day. Thank you for yesterday. I owe Shroom Pants at least one more up the jaw. You showed some great restraint back there. Kinoko-san said something about using a trick on the mirror next time. Man, just thinking about it pisses me off. And all that happened on the stream last night. Socials must be a mess right now. Urgh, the fungus brain. Good or bad, people are gonna react for sure. To say the least. But that means we might find some new clues. You really think we need more data? We were asked to prove that ghosts are real. Our answer? They don't exist. It was all a setup by Kinoko. We poked Kinoko to pay up in full, and its case closed. Well, actually, I feel we still have some loose ends. I don't know what exactly they are, though. That's the spirit. I'm just the driver. Investigation's up to you, Zami. In that case, I'll look into viewer reactions to Kinoko-san's video. And rumors about the ghost. Excuse me. I knew it, Kinoko faked the whole thing. Here's proof, lol, what an idiot. This looks bad. Worth a laugh if you ask me. Quite a bit of talk going on, so time to use your glasses. And look up posts about Kinoko's setup. You're right, I'll check and recheck everything. Quite a bit of attention here. They're picking up on this hashtag. Rating posts, searching for keywords, gotta wonder how many others are out there doing the same. Search keyword, hashtag setup posters. Trash personalities, like I said. Letters come to life? Nope, not happening. Nah, we're not going anywhere. Exactly. Let's make sure this photo sticks around for the next generation. Hashtag setup busters. There it is again, dark spec news. Now there's a lead to follow. I'll definitely have to look into this. Please do. There's reaction to people involved in the incident. We'll give it a search. Good idea, look into that. I wonder what the victims or families involved with the murder-suicide in Jamaica Flats think of Kimoko Street. I feel like I've seen this photo somewhere before. Well, I haven't. Imagining things? No, I definitely remember seeing it. Where was it again? It was Hinata that took it. It's to direct traffic to the site, getting their cash through ads and links. Her boss? Wako Yotsuya's husband, that garbage who had an affair, was also her boss at first, right? It's me. They're confusing it for a different incident. Miwako's father? They did an article on him? Her father? You think there's more to this case than we realize, Zemi? Well, yes. Guess it's time to use my special methods and see if he can tell us anything. Special methods? Nothing fancy. As long as he's still alive, we can talk to him. Dark spectacles. What? We didn't notice, but there is definitely something there. Hold on. What exactly is going on here? I can't believe the ghost was in yesterday's stream too. That means not all of this is Kinoko's setup? That would have to be the case. That reminds me. The director mentioned that the case is far from over. With zero follow-up, eh? Dude owes us a contingency plan. You're right, no follow-up at all. Our communication is basically just a monologue. Oh yes, also, about Miwako Yotsuya's father? The ghost's father? yeah, might lead to some real talk. I'll work on that end then. You know where to look? Yeah, more or less. And I appreciate your help searching for the ghost's father. The father of the ghost. A call from the director. How is it going? Director-san, we had a whole lot going on, you know? We encountered the ghost at Kinoko-san's place, but it turned out to be Kinoko-san himself. I've met my quota for ghost stories already. But the ghost did appear at the apartment yesterday, didn't it? Yes it did. It was a setup, but it wasn't all a setup. Ms. Azami, the Bloody Mary issue hasn't been resolved yet. We still have people in danger of losing their lives. You mean, really? From here on, the key to this case is whether you can determine the true nature of this actual ghost. Separate the setup part as unnecessary information and look into the true nature of the ghost. Could that be about those new rumors? About the ghost's father? That is one of the elements. It's up to you, Ms. Azami, whether or not you can solve this case with no casualties. A bit of a row last night. About what happened last night? I heard a loud noise late at night and thought another incident might be happening. But it was just the boy in room 104 causing a fuss, yes. Can't wait for people to die or something again. The woman from the incident, Miwako Yotsuya, we're looking into her family. Ah yes, the woman from 104. Her family, you say? Did I mention the man had no family at all? Really? The woman seemed to have a family, but their daughter was the culprit of a terrible murder. Maybe it was the finger pointing, but I heard they hardly did anything about it. Some parents can be so heartless. But as they caused all this trouble, you'd think they'd come apologize or something. If you see them, tell them come say sorry. Oh, okay, if I meet them, I'll tell them. That reminds me. I wonder if Jasmine was able to find out about Miwako Yotsuya's father. The park over there looks just as cozy. I wish I could go on a relaxed walk like Hinata-san. The ghost is still here. The shadow is the one which was filmed in the stream. I'm sure of it. So, do ghosts actually exist? This is us from yesterday. I wonder where I'd be if Jasmine wasn't there to save me. About last night, breathe in, breathe out, please. Don't get how you have the patience, Sammy. I thought that everything was a setup by Kinoko-san as material for his channel. But seeing the ghost being filmed like that, we can't be so sure anymore, right? Yeah. But if so, what should we do now? And what's going to happen to me? Relax, you heard the boss man earlier. We could look into the true nature of the ghost. By the way, I saw something on socials. It's about Miwako Yotsuya's father, I think. I asked around in my own network. Pretty easy find. Wow, that's great. When you feel like talking to her dad, meet me at the apartment's gate. I'll go grab the van. What should we look into next? We know it was a setup, but let's check with Shroomhead. If we find anything that wasn't a setup, that might turn into a clue. I see what you mean. On it. Okay, Shroomhead. You got a lot of splaining to do. Were you okay last night? Of course I wasn't! You have some nerve showing up today after what you did! My neck still hurts!
Breathe in, breathe out. So, about yesterday.
Some nerve you have. Out with it!
Last night, you were planning to stream a setup where you attack me while pretending to be the ghost, correct?
I was, and that Jasmine chick turns up uninvited. And Buzz kills everything just like that.
Also, when you grabbed my leg the other day in the park across the road,
Yeah, I hide in the bushes, scare you, rush to your rescue. I was filming that, you know.
about the ghosts not at the park, was the ghost standing behind Jasmine you as well?
That wasn't me, and the first one that showed up in the stream wasn't me either. I was summoning with everything I got. Why won't she appear? Mary, Mary, Mary!
Huh?
Whoa, what?
I thought that was Kinoko-san, but you're here, which means
What are you babbling about anyway?
the ghost just showed up in the mirror just now. Didn't you see her?
Come on, not again. I give up. It's you, definitely you. You're the one who's been haunted by the ghost. Congratulations. Jeez.
I'm the one who's haunted? I've rechecked details with Kinoko-san. The ghosts that appeared at the park and at the ritual were both Kinoko-san. On the other hand, the other sightings may have been actual ghosts. I see, gotcha. As you said, the problem's not solved yet. Well then, let's go say hi to Miwako Yotsuya's father. Yes. I'm surprised how easily you got in touch with him. Not exactly easy. But yeah, piece of cake. This is where Miwako Yotsuya grew up. Her father still lives here. I did call first to tell them why we're here. Should be willing to talk. Understood. Basically, why does the apartment ghost pop up and what's it trying to do? Looking into Miwako Yotsuya might tell us something. Gotcha. I'll go ask about Miwako-san. Boxes are piled up here. Maybe these are Miwako-san's things, brought back but left as is. A Buddhist-style altar. The door is closed. We shouldn't open this without asking. Is this your father's shadow? He looks kind of lonely. Hello, we're from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. May we ask you a few questions?
You want to know about our daughter?
Have you heard about the ghost at the Umekicho apartment?
A ghost?
So our team is investigating urban myths. We believe the apartment ghost might be your daughter, and we're trying to find out more. This might be a lot to take in, of course.
I see. This is a rather sudden notion.
Mr. Yotsuya, how should we...
Oh, yes. I should introduce myself. Tsuguo Yotsuya. Please call me Tsuguo.
Alright then, Tsuguo-san. Thank you.
This is a strange question, but if I went to that apartment, would I be able to meet my daughter's ghost?
You'd like to talk to her?
I admit I do, even if she did cause such an incident. Miwako is my daughter.
You really care about her.
Regardless of her choices, she is my child. Is this unusual?
Oh no, it's just not what I expected. The neighbor lady described the parents as heartless, I think. By the way, where is Miwako's mother?
My wife, she was gravely affected by our daughter's death. Maybe because of that, she had a serious illness and followed our daughter on
less than 6 months after her death. Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry for bringing it up. It may be hard to talk about this, but could we ask you about Miwako-san and the incident? Yes. Our daughter was energetic and optimistic and continued doing sports through college. We thought she would do fine in society too. It may have been her serious personality, probably had a mental breakdown. We never imagined she might stab a man and commit suicide. I believe it's because of her breakdown. Why else would she do such a thing? We heard the man was selfish and abusive. Newspapers and weeklies write whatever they want. I think he was genuinely worried about our daughter. I've been in similar shoes myself. Similar shoes? One of my younger colleagues at work had trouble adapting to our workplace and started refusing to show up. I was worried and sometimes visited them at home to check on them. Excuse me, I'm not sure I understand. What are you talking about? Well, I'm telling you about my daughter's workplace boss. He was concerned about her and went to check on her. Sorry, I'm still confused. Could you tell me about the incident from start to finish? I see. Our daughter had joined a PR agency, a dream career for her. Her assignment preferences didn't work out, and the team she joined was a den of abuse. She fell into a depression a few months after joining and shut herself in her apartment. Her boss, probably worried, went to check on her. Mistakenly thinking he was forcing her to go back to work, she grabbed a pair of scissors and stabbed him. Then stabbed and killed herself. Killing a man and committing suicide does match up, but it wasn't something like a man she was living with cheated on her? Cheated on her? We'll get back to you when we've made sense of this. Sorry. Well, that is a completely different story than what we've heard. I should write up some notes while I can. Miwako Yotsuya's father, he seems heartbroken at losing Miwako-san. When I mentioned the apartment ghost, what did he say? Yes, he must think about his daughter a lot. This is totally different from what the neighbor lady said. Anything else? Looks pretty normal for the family home of a ghost. But I guess you can't assume since parents and children can be totally different. Jasmine, his story is so different from what we've heard. Huh? What do you mean? Agency work? Abusive boss? What? Is this the wrong house? No, can't be. Oh yeah, the apartment. Check if the apartment address was correct. Good idea, on it. Anything else? Excuse me, about the apartment your daughter used to live in. Could you tell us the address? Oh, yes. Address, apartment address. Flat Umeki 104, 123 Umeki Honcho. It's an old apartment with a park across the road. Oh, yes, that's right. The Umekicho apartment with the park just in front. So, hear anything interesting? Miwako Yotsuya did indeed live in an apartment in Umekicho. Yeah, checked on my end too. The apartment where the ghost popped up is Umeki Flats 104. Umeki Flats? Anyway, let's keep looking for clues on Miwako Yotsuya and confirming them. Okay, understood. I'll keep looking into Miwako-san. So yeah, it looks like we've got conflicting information. So, I know this is asking a lot, but would you mind if we took a look at your daughter's belongings? Her things?
other things in the apartment had bloodstains on them, so we disposed of them. The things we brought back should be in a cardboard box in the next room.
Thank you very much. May we take a look at the altar in the room back there? If possible, I'd like to see your daughter's picture.
Please do. Go ahead and open the altar if it's closed. I keep it closed since seeing her photo there is difficult for me. Okay, opening the altar.
He gave us permission, so let's open the altar. Let's see, 2 photo stands. A woman in her 50s. This is probably her mother. Then this must be her, a young and energetic girl with short hair. Not at all what I expected the ghost to look like. But why? This is Miwako Yotsuya, right? This must be the box he mentioned. The apartment address is on it too. That's the right one. Flats Umeki 104, 123 Umeki Honcho. He told me earlier, but something feels off. Let's take a photo just in case. A box of mostly clothing. Jeans, t-shirts, boyish 20s fashion. The ghost we saw at the apartment wore a white dress. That's a totally different look. I should think this over. The ghost was known as Miwako Yotsuya. We learned that a person called Miwako Yotsuya did exist and has passed away. And the more we hear from her father, the more confused I get. There are common factors, but so many things don't match up at all.
Puzzling. Yet what matters is that you deduce based on the facts you discovered. Did Miwako Yotsuya have similar characteristics to the rumored ghost? What have you learned about her hairstyle, clothing, and personality?
Most of the info conflicts with what we initially heard. This overturns some of our initial assumptions, but maybe this means that... Maybe Miwako Yotsuya is a different person from the Umeki Flats ghost. Wait, could it be? Then, do our investigations so far even mean anything? And what about the Umeki Flats ghost? I really don't understand this.
Anything else?
So, hear anything interesting? The woman's belongings include a lot of boyish 20s clothing. That's different from what we heard about both Miwako Yotsuya and the ghost. Any photos of Miwako around? Check for spots where one might be put up. There was a photo on the altar. A woman with short hair. Totally different look from the long-haired ghost. And you confirmed that the woman in the altar photo is our Miwako Yotsuya, yeah? I did. I wonder what's going on. Jasmine, I can't make sense of this at all. I thought coming here would help us get to the bottom of this ghost situation. But it feels like we're just getting further away from the truth. Why, though? Unless I do something, we'll solve nothing and Bloody Mary will come for me. Not now. Whoa, seriously? Wait, dissolution? In a state we're in?
How is it going? You seem as confused as ever, Mrs. Ami.
Director, I really don't think I can do this. The more we look into Miwako Yotsuya,
the further we get from what we first heard. We're not getting any closer to figuring out this ghost.
You do realize we're chasing a ghost for this case, and sometimes ghosts suddenly disappear. This ghost happens to be a Bloody Mary, a ghost that appears in the mirror. A fake anomaly wouldn't have made things this interesting. The true thrill of urban myths is this maelstrom of clues and ensuing chaos.
You're enjoying this way too much.
Oh, but I don't understand where this is all. Anyway, let us first unravel the mystery of the ghost in the mirror.
Can we even try with all this mess?
Oh, before we start, would you kindly relay a message to Jasmine?
Sure, what is it? Huh? Sara Yashiki? Who the heck? Why do we need to look into this person? The director would like you to. Not sure why. Jeez, never explains anything. Not that I care. This shouldn't take too long. Sounds great. Sara Yashiki. What is it that you'd find from looking into her?
Mrs. Ami, now is not the time for random distractions. Behold, the eye reveals all.
Eye opener!
Let the dissolution begin.
Yes!
Now, as these are rather important factors, I would like to recap various elements. Important factors? For this kind of anomalous occurrence, a combination of conditions can be surprisingly important. Our help was requested because a ghost appeared during Kinoko-san's live stream. Why was the ghost filmed in this video? Isn't it because Kinoko-san was doing a summoning ritual? That is an insufficient answer. You need to dig in one layer deeper. Do you mean more detail? Yes, that will turn out to be crucial. So, Mrs. Ami,
Yes!
why did the rumored ghost appear in Kinoko-san's stream?
He called her 3 times. Mary, Mary, Mary. That is a requirement for summoning Bloody Mary. Kinoko-san was invoking her name each time he filmed his streams. Great.
That is a critical and indispensable condition. Calling Miriam's name was the key to successful summoning.
Alright, that's Millennium Puzzle number 1.
Next, let us go over the entity that was summoned. The entity that was summoned, the ghost that we have been tasked with probing through this case. So, Mrs. Ami,
Yes.
they are a previous resident of room 104, which Kinoko-san is renting now. The one who left behind the murder weapon, a kitchen knife, and is being cited even now as a ghost. How would you describe this female ghost we are investigating?
A long-haired woman wearing a dress. We know she murdered a man who cheated on her, then committed suicide. Great.
You saw through the confusion. Rumors of a ghost in the apartment, clues from the neighbor lady, and the woman's face on social media. All of that data leads to our identity. This whole time, we had assumed that the woman was Miwako Yotsuya. But what her father's story, her photo and clothes, all of it was different. Exactly. As if there were 2 separate Miwako Yotsuya. Short-haired Miwako-san, or long-haired Miwako-san, as if looking into an infinity mirror. And there's Millennium Puzzle number 2. Let us move on. Other confusing information included the rumors surrounding the ghost. Your investigation seemed to follow a long-haired woman in a dress, formerly a resident of room 104. Yet you arrived at a short-haired boyish woman instead.
That's right. And now everything's a confusing mess.
There was a reason why we
return, despite the two women having such differing characteristics. There were similar conditions and clues that led to confusion between the two incidents. So, Mrs. Zombie, what exactly was the cause of this confusion? The address and the apartment name. It's because of the address and apartment names. Excellent. Well observed. While talking to Miwako Yotsuya's father, too many things didn't match up. So we checked the address in case we were at the wrong house. In the moment, I'd assumed it was the same apartment. Because of the park nearby and similar sounding names, Miwako Yotsuya's address was Flat Umeki 104, 123, Umeki Honcho. The room rented by Kinoko-san was Umeki Flats 104, 123, Umeki-cho. The address and the apartment name are different. Side by side, the difference is obvious. Yet the strong similarity can throw you off, due to your bias. Case in point, none of the women who gossip on social media pointed out this discrepancy. Millennium Puzzle number 3. Now is a good time for a recap. During the investigation, the more clues we gathered, the more confusing things became. Yet it was also those clues that led us to the truth. So, Mrs. Zombie. Yes. What did we discover about this case from clues about the ghost and the addresses? In this case, there were two separate incidents that got mixed up. Through our investigations, we found that the two were clearly different. But if we had trusted the rumors without checking further, we would have seen them as one. Brilliant! The two incidents look very similar on the surface. Their similarities led to confusion, like a misleading clickbait article header. Had you not visited the premises and talked directly with related individuals, Mrs. Zombie, this answer might have been beyond you entirely. And that's Millennium Puzzle number 4. Now, for my final question about the true nature of the ghost supposedly summoned by Kinoko-san. The true nature of the ghost. She has dark and long hair and wears a white dress. She previously committed a murder-suicide in room 104. Unable to forgive her partner for cheating, she stabbed him numerous times with a kitchen knife on the tatami mat area in room 104. Yes, I confirmed that when I saw Kinoko-san's room through clairvoyance. So, Mrs. Zombie. Yes. Tell us about the true nature of the ghost. The ghost whose existence Kinoko-san asked us to prove. Its true nature? As in, there's an actual ghost who can't pass on peacefully due to this tragic incident? Is that what you mean? No, that's not what I mean. what? Now. Should be about time. Time for what? Ah! It's from Jasmine, picking up. Please do. Oh, no, this is bad. Jasmine? Checked on Sarayashiki like you too, but jeez. Hold on, Jasmine. Where are you? Your voice keeps dropping out. That incident in we looked at? Murder-suicide. What about the murder-suicide in Kinoko-san's apartment? What's that? Only one of them died in that incident. Huh? Lost connection. Vital detail has been revealed. I had trouble making it out, but Jasmine was telling us about the past murder-suicide in Kinoko-san's apartment. Only one of them died. I wonder how far she went to park the van. But anyway, Jasmine's information should enable you to answer my earlier question. Only one person died in the murder-suicide. Now then, Mrs. Zombie, back to my question. Of course, the ghost that Kinoko-san asked us to prove the existence of. Tell us, what is the true nature of Bloody Mary?
Mary's true nature has been revealed. The mystery is now solved. Dissolution. So, the ghost was actually a living person. But how could that be? What did Jasmine find out? The woman still wanders around the apartment, remembering her agonizing past. What do you mean? I went and checked on Sarah Yoshiki. Jasmine. First of all, Sarah Yoshiki, she's the former resident of room 104. That means Sarah Yoshiki is the person who committed the murder-suicide? About that, maybe this wasn't a murder-suicide. What? That means the murder weapon is still out there. Could be just plain murder. Wait, what? Really? I see. How very interesting. So, Sarah Yoshiki, a ghost that appears in the vicinity of room 104, could be a murderer. Those rumors were all smoke and mirrors. Wait, what do you mean? Sarah Yoshiki didn't die in the murder-suicide. She lived. Is that so? Hold on, I don't understand. We can discuss the specifics at a later time. Let's get to room 104 right now. Kinoko is in danger. He is? Oh! How could this have happened? He's still calling her name. Mary, Mary, Mary. If he hadn't spoken of her, I wouldn't have had to kill him. None of that matters anymore. If I take the form of a ghost, I can hide the truth with stories. I can't let more people see that mirror. I must destroy it. How can you call yourself a viewer? You're not even a fan. You pick apart my every word in action. Tease the streamer all you want, but pay your dues first, you and your stupid comments. As I thought, I'll have to make the mirror the star of the show. If I let everyone get a good look at this mirror, they'll... Huh? Who are you? Give me your name! Mary. 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 Mary? Yes, my summoning worked! Destroy. 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 Destroy? Oh, is that like one of Bloody Mary's top hits? Oh, hold on a second. What's with a knife? That's dangerous. Must destroy the mirror. No! Help! Help me! Kinoko-san! Sit down! Kinoko-san, are you okay? What? What's going on? Kinoko-san, she's the previous resident of this room. Neither Bloody Mary or a ghost. She's a living person. What? Are you okay, Jasmine? You're bleeding. That's not mine. It's Sarah Yoshiki's. And I think it's just fake blood. She covered herself in it to look more like that ghost. So, this is the infamous Bloody Mary, huh? I can't believe you were Bloody Mary, Hinata-san. I'll call the cops. You keep an eye on the shroom. Understood. Well, so the ghost that showed up in the stream isn't actually a ghost and is a living woman? That's right. There never was a ghost. Devastation and judgment. Sleep talking again? I'm awake, wide awake. I was wondering if those prophecies on the cards always happen. I was just thinking, not napping. Prophecies can be read in so many different ways. Yes, of course. It just feels like they were foretelling what happened. awesome fighter, by the way. I didn't realize. Yeah, well, I actually lived, so... With you as partner, I feel like we can solve any case that comes our way. Daily reminder, I'm just your driver. Whatever. Oh, looks like the UMDC video was up. Oh, you're right. Wait, this is the incident we just solved. What? But we just wrapped everything up. That's the norm. Just watch it on the drive back to the center. Bloody Mary appears. Huh? Still, what an intriguing Bloody Mary. I'm still confused about most of it. Why did Sarah Yashiki attack Kinoko-san? Kinoko-san had nothing to do with it. She wanted to destroy the mirror. Does that mean the murder weapon Jasmine spoke of, the one never found in the murder case, was the mirror? When Kinoko-san mentioned showing a trick on the mirror, Sarah Yashiki must have worried that so many eyes on that mirror would expose her. Of course, this is simply speculation. Only the police know the details. But after killing the man with a shard of the mirror, Sarah Yashiki wiped off the blood and put the shard back in place. Then she put the she put the knife in the man's hand and stabbed herself, making it look like a murder-suicide. She made sure to get blood around her neck to paint the picture well. With no evidence, the police had to release her. And she let the rumors of the woman in room 104 dying spread far and wide. So, whenever she was spotted, she acted like a ghost. Playing the part of the ghost, she also made sure the rumors stayed loud and active. You felt the effects firsthand, didn't you? Her story was hidden under layers of false truths. The Miwako incident. What happened to the mirror? Ah, yes, the mirror. It still decorates the wall of its beloved room 104. Actually, I believe that both of the incidents were brought about due to the influence of that mirror. I can barely contain my speculations. Please do. More importantly, thank you, Mrs. Ami. It was nice of you to bring back this Illuminate card. Reflection of Death, owned by Kinoko-san. He no longer wanted it. His summoning ritual failed, and the ghost was a living person. He insisted I just take it. Yet the prophecy itself was fulfilled, it seems. Hey, Director? What is it? While doing social media research, I saw people revealing others' personal information or posting random guesses, and having fun doing so even. What about it? What about it? How could they cause someone else such pain and not feel any remorse? They simply don't care. Huh? Rumors say a ghost haunts that apartment. I'm sure there was a murder or something bloody in their roof. They take interest and sniff around. Yet, do they care what became of the woman living in the room? No, public interest doesn't last that long. It's all someone else's mess, a mere piece of entertainment. That's terrible. The rumors themselves aren't infuriating. The problem lies with the people who handle them. The people who handle rumors. Maybe it had space and something to rest on. reset, devastation, and judgment. Director, son? Oh. Samejima incident. Great reset. Whoa. Alright, so it looks like this is another mystery solved. And we are going to end things off for the evening. Oh. Ah, Miwako. 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 Okay. You know what they say, be careful what you wish for. Alright, so in any case, we are going to end things off for the evening, and I am going to find out who's streaming right now, and we will give them a raid. And I will see you all on Friday. Alright, so it looks like we are going to raid Edward Bosco, who is playing Halo 2. Alright everybody, thank you very much for joining me. I will see you on Friday night, and until then, this has been Jewelry Jelly with Catherine and George Washing Machine. And until we meet again, may all of your tea times be perfect.